Hi there, it's me, Pete Smith. Talks on Walks. Today I want to talk about restaurants and social distancing.
PQS Self-Express.
Hey, it's me, Pete Smith. Thanks for watching this video. Hey, don't forget to subscribe if you like my channel, okay? And maybe hit that thumbs up button. Get a little YouTube action going here. Okay, so restaurants and social distancing. You know, I don't get it. I go to the supermarket. I see people everywhere. And they're touching everything. And there's, 100, 150 people in the store walking around, interacting. You know, when you walk here, they walk there. You walk in behind them, they're in front of you. Touching all these different products, handling carts, pushing around carts, touching the registers, bagging groceries. They're doing all this stuff. And that's okay. But God forbid you go sit at a restaurant and have a meal. Whoa, that's dangerous. I don't get it, you know, like, what is the difference? We can order out from restaurants. So what's that mean? They got the cook, they got the chef, they got the person ringing the order up, they got helpers. They're putting the stuff in plates, you know, to-go plates and to-go packages and doing all this stuff, handling the food, preparing it. Then they bring it out to you or you pick it up and you leave. And the difference being, you can't just sit down and eat it there. That's the big danger. Sitting in a chair at a table with a couple of your friends or family and eating your food. They wash the silverware, don't they? They wash the plates. They wipe down the table when they're done serving you. What, because you're sitting near someone else? Why? Why do you even have to stay 6 feet away from another table? What, are you afraid that they're going to cough on you or sneeze on you? People, let's grow up. Learn how to cover your mouth. It's as simple as that. Why do we all have to stay 6 feet apart because some idiot can't cover their mouth? It's ridiculous. Let the restaurants open up. Okay, granted, there are some. I've been in New York City at some little places, a little Mexican place there on, I don't know what it is, 9th Ave and 50. I won't name it, but there's a lot of places. Okay, fine. New York City, it's a whole different life. It's a whole different situation. You may need certain social distancing guidelines. But man, I'm out here in Sussex County, New Jersey. That's where I choose to live. That's where these businesses choose to live and do business. Not New York City. And what? You know, okay, so what I was getting at was, yeah, those little restaurants, maybe people are on top of each other. In other words, I've been in some of them restaurants where you can't get in your chair. You're kind of like squishing to get into your chair because the person at the table behind you is right up against your chair. Yeah, I could understand. Let's give a little bit of space in those situations. But this idea that every mom and pop restaurant has got to now take out a third, 2/3 of their seating or whatever, it's stupid. Come on. Let the people survive. Look, cover your mouth if you sneeze. Cover your mouth if you cough. Don't talk like... I know this guy once. You probably know somebody like this. When he talked, not only did he spit, but he would come up to me. He would come up to you real close and like grab your coat or your collar or whatever and be like, hey, I went down to the store yesterday and I bought a quart of milk and you know, get right in your face, get really close. Like, you're saying that because of that guy or people like that, I gotta wear a mask for the rest of my life? No. Just learn how to cover your mouth. Come on, people. Come on. We can do better than this. Look, this isn't New York City, okay? Jeez, where was I? Okay, so how long? I think the question really needs to be asked. How long are we going to keep doing this social distancing? Social distancing. I mean, I understand it was to, when we only knew like of a few people that had coronavirus. Okay, fine. You know, you want to stop it, which is nearly impossible, but we tried to isolate it. Really couldn't do that, okay? It just wasn't going to happen. It was already here. I think I already had it. I think a lot of people had it and they didn't even know it. I had a bad bronchitis back in February. I didn't know what it was. The doctor told me it was bronchitis. This was before all the hoopla. And let's face it, come on. Then we flatten the curve. Need the social distance to flatten the curve. Okay, we flattened the curve. Good. Good job, everyone. Can we get back to normal life, please? I mean, what are we going to do this for the rest of our lives? You go in a restaurant, and poor guy can't survive with 1/3 of the tables that he used to have. 1/3 of the seating capacity or whatever. That's just ridiculous. So anyway, I think it's time to rethink this. Well, number one, social distancing in restaurants. And number two, social distancing in general. So what? I can't say hello to somebody, give them a hug anymore. I can't shake anyone's hand anymore. Why? Because they're not adult enough to cover their mouth when they sneeze or cough or keep their hands clean. So I'm supposed to worry about that because then I might get the coronavirus and then I might give it to somebody else. And don't you care about people? Don't you care? You know, quarantine is for people that are sick. That's what it's for. To keep them away from the rest of society while they're sick. Not to keep healthy people inside so they don't get sick. That's called, I don't know what that's called, but it sure isn't America. It sure isn't the United States of America. America. I like the way that sounds. So, to all the mom and pop restaurateurs out there, I don't own a restaurant. I don't want to own a restaurant, but I feel bad for those that do. The ones that I don't even go out to restaurants very often. But the ones that I do go to, I feel bad for them. Because, you know, if they wash the utensils, which they do, and clean off the tables when the party leaves, which they do, and make sure the employees keep their hands clean, and don't cough all over the food. But don't forget they could do that anyway, even in to-go food. So it's just good practice not to cough on food or sneeze on it. And if you do, throw it away, make a new one. But come on, 6 feet away, because you're sitting down to have a nice meal with your family or friends, and you can't be trusted not to give someone else the coronavirus that we're not sure that you even have or have had. But we're going to test everybody. We're going to test everybody to make sure they have it or haven't had it or won't have it or didn't have it or did have it and have the antibodies or did have it and don't have the antibodies or have the antibodies and but still give it. We're going to get all those tests and do them every day to every person in the world. And then tomorrow we're going to do the same thing. And not only that, every time you go out, we're going to test you. Every time you interact with another human being, you should be tested. Okay? Does that make sense? Well, enough said about this. This is Pete Smith on my Talks on Walks. Thankfully out in the woods today. Sussex Rail Trail, I think it's called Sussex Branch Rail Trail, which by the way was shut down by Governor Murphy because it was so bad for social distancing. Can't you see? Can't you see how bad it is? All the people around here. It's so dangerous. It's hard to socially distance out here. I might have to interact with a bear or a chipmunk or something. Oh, I might give them the coronavirus. Okay, it's Pete Smith saying so long. Be safe.